Kase Chale Nukari Edba way the MBC
pod.
Number way the pod media network baby wow yes yaba yaba maybe that's another the then and Makai say and che bi na yebrem the madness walk proudly organized by Tsenku Hiking Club Wobosmase aye 19 fee danceman eba besi Obosmase ni na mo hwe video ni bi mo hu ne ekoi na ene no yasan be puem bio one central point a Obosmase gbebisa se den ene no menka ne say yemfa ne say a small get together bi and a small congratulatory way bi dem ma some members of the Tsenku Hiking Club nipa makoma I think 13 or 14 wo bowure mo Tanzania. Yes, eco climbing the highest point in Africa, the mountain Kilimanjaro. Okwe no okofre na no kware enye bete kra. Enti yaba yerebon aba so ne na ye wie nso a yebesan ye small fundraising bi ewo ahanom se na ebe ya tutu presby GSS one priority say one ICT lab e dey ama tutu Methodist GSS enti wore ye small fundraising na when wie nso asan si ICT lab no bi e dey ama tutu presby enti we are here you wan here why e be say e betumi atwe wan wokọ ni bi aba na yabisa won na mom no kware me ka che won de brofo and waka papa ba akuni papa ba akuni boss
I go bring my back.
Inti yabehwa ni atwe won aba won a wokọ ni yabisa won how was the experience because where they what from people ankasa you are climbing the mountain inti yabisa won net den e call den na den we betumi aka fa stay tuned the pod media network inti en saka very this beautiful woman wana o hwe ahonfe we akọ from people aba you go in Jenny go visit. How was it like? Sweet and patch up my with you.
Within the Marian Ajwa Kisiwa Colonel Dankwa.
Now, at the end, now where did you mean to now? Yeah, why do you say Bukako Fro? Mount Kilimanjaro, the tallest mountain in Africa.
But I think, say, with the inspiration that we drew from Andrew, he's always mentioned his experience and always has been encouraging for us to experience it. And about through conversation, right? And he mentioned that we prepare for this year. That was late last year, and we all showed interest. And time go, time come. I mean, the dates came closer, and we made the trip to Kilimanjaro. It was an experience, For me, it was one of the most challenging thing I've ever done in my life. And so, but I think what made it more successful for us to be able to summit the kind of people we went together. We're 13 in number, and there was more of support base, and we're like a family up there in the mountains. So I think, and then the money is mommy. Yeah.
How many days did it take you?
It took us 8 days in all. On first through the rainforest, through the various camp, and then through the main summit point. I may be Obeka. We look more fresher than we should look.
Yes.
Compared to what we've gone through, but we've really gone through a lot, and it was very difficult. I mean, at a point, I questioned myself, say, "Hina nesumami ha." I didn't pan a mepewa ha, but I mean, here we are today.
And through 8 days on the mountain, what was the funniest thing that happened? Okay, see, every time I was a bit my catching.
Funniest thing,
Yes.
Many akwebi a friend Ken. Now, we're the last, I think by the second or third day, I think the third or fourth day. They last on the group. Now, Ken is oh, I'm here for the women. I'm supporting the women at the back. No, so then the Yama count. So maybe in the Yama in the coldness, Me so in my quiet place in my mind, there must be Yama cow me. But in the cold, you see, you can't get someone to share it with. And the me and I messed up into a confiding in me, actually, the way me Yama coming on. me born me baby they me 12 so then I'm with you together. Your pet toilet roll from head guide, you know, and you call hiding baby. I think that was the most funniest thing because everybody thought he was there for the woman. He was supporting the back
wow.
about none of him account.
Oh, Ghana for what no call. Okay, what no. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
In case say work you be member, so what would you advise? ABOB or shall be interested.
It's an experience I want everybody to have, and because it is challenging, it is something that takes you through an experience to push yourself. You push yourself beyond having to push yourself. It's something I would wish that if anybody is interested in, you know, with the right guidance, with the right gear, they can summit like we did.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ain't you the first one about? You best the second one about. Then the Ford Media Network. Thank you. Senior Lawa.
Thank you.
From Ghana
Yes.
to Tanzania
Yes.
to Kilimanjaro. Why?
Well, it's always been a passion to explore. You know, and most importantly, explore Africa. You know, it's a lot of people go to Europe, America, and all these kind of things. But I think for me, exploring Africa, I think is one of the most important things. I joined Tsenku hiking club because I like to climb mountains, and that was like a call, a passion kind of thing like that. Yes.
How was the climbing like?
It was tough, you know.
Have you done it before? This is your second time.
Kilimanjaro
Yes.
is the first time,
Okay.
you know, and I had an idea of what to expect. I know it was going to be tough. The largest single standing mountain in the world, the tallest point in Africa. So it was always going to be a big challenge. I was not sure whether my body was ready for it.
Okay.
But getting there and seeing the team, I think it was really, I personally enjoyed it a lot. It was hard. I think it's the hardest thing I've done in my life.
What was the most memorable moment in that journey, those 8 days you spent on the mountain?
I think getting to the peak was so exciting. When you look back behind you on the ground and you see the cloud. I mean, normally we're used to seeing the cloud up, but now I am seeing the cloud down.
Okay.
And I'm seeing a clean blue sky with stars and everything. It was really, really memorable.
Okay.
Yes.
As I asked throughout the journey,
Yes.
what was the funniest moment? The funniest moment throughout the entire journey.
I think it was really the team, you know. I mean, I told the guys, you know what, going with the team from Ghana was the most important thing because we all knew each other. We all played with each other. At some point, you know, the first day we're all feeling like, you know, this is too whatever, you know, not too. The toilet was a funny toilet, you know, mobile toilet.
Okay.
We are 13 people. We had to share 2 toilets. So we started like saying, you know what, maybe one for female, one for male. But at some point I went out, I saw a female coming out of the 2 toilets. So it was like, okay, you know what? Looks like there's no order here. Everything goes. So, and that was how it is. So no one complained. Everyone enjoyed being there. The camaraderie, the team spirit, everything was really nice. So we all enjoyed ourselves. We accepted the reality of that we are in a difficult place and we have to just, you know, enjoy it.
If the opportunity presents itself, would you go again?
I honestly think I'll go to Kilimanjaro like 3 or 4 times in my life. So definitely I will go again.
So what would you tell someone who hasn't been there and the person might be dreaming or thinking or that, oh, maybe one day I would want to be there. What would you tell that person?
I mean, the truth is, I will tell them the truth. It's hard. Make no mistake about it. It's very hard, but you can put your body in a condition that you will succeed when you get there. So, and there's no shame in going and not getting to the top. You know, there's no shame in it. The mountain is not going anywhere. You can always go back. But most importantly, you have to give yourself a chance by being ready, be physically fit, and be ready to suffer mentally. You know, I mean, life is not about enjoyment every time. Sometimes you have to go through pain to become a better person. I think I would tell the person, prepare your mind, but enjoy the process. It's really, really enjoyable.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Eh, nokware ɛnɛ yɛ evidence sɛ wakasi kɔ school ami ɔni kɔ school because who nim baabi a bɛkɔ opue na akɔpue baabi no wakasi kaborɔfo a wakɔgu hu anim ase pɔtɔɔ mɔbo ye muma mi miamani wae borɔfo nea mba tv a wɔmfa no saa what's up ati what's up wɔn international school fo na site no difference ni clear hwɛ ne twi no koraa hwɛ international school fo twi no ɔkan madam what was wrong with you say wasɔre afi Ghana say wobɛkɔ Tanzania akɔforo Kilimanjaro dem paa wobɛtwi ma ebi sɛ dem paa na na ɛyɛ
Then now me curious. Yeah, curious about what my body is capable of. Curious about breathing at altitude. Curious about hanging out with 13 people I only meet every Saturday. Curious about the food and the hike, everything.
So now let's start. How was it from the beginning?
It was exciting. It was exciting. It was new. There were some familiar bits. We had inside jokes. The conversations were funny. We laughed at people. We teased people. People cried.
Oh,
Share. BBAB. Like everything. It was a very human experience. Whoa.
and utumi
Oh, it's me. Yeah.
and where do you
Oh, me didn't pa.
can't wait Marvin 8 days now I'm spending so and now what's nasia then pan what me asua was 8 days climb then pan what me asua
Number one, God is good.
okay
No, seriously. Number one, God is good because it's not everybody whose bodies are able to take them this far. So you have to thank God. Number two, you don't need a lot of things because all Kono, you can only take 15 kg of things. Onyema for the 8 days. Wow. And a bag and susa. So you learn that unhian nyema bebre to live. That's number two. Number three, I don't know, obesity patience, tolerance. Because I was saying obia bread. Well, everybody is tired. Omuntimi day. So you have to think about everyone is under stress. You know, like obesity nyema bebre. Obesity nyema bebre.
what was Anna what was your most memorable moment?
My most memorable moments. Huh. And is it even possible to have one?
Okay, give us one.
I should give you one. I guess when I got to Summit and I started crying, not because Meniajo.
Yes. Oh,
Debbie, and yeah, like
excess of joy.
no, it's because dear. It wasn't about Summit Nankasa, but not a tough. And you drew her, yeah, Missy Kaka.
Edu baby I will catch you say. Obi baby say obi kasi na mbe dem krawa.
Debbie Mankasa.
O mi say was that. Okay. 13 na mo ko enu na. Ina no ya dia esrew pa a wo kai.
Find a yard, dear.
Oh yeah, they are very funny. How you still remember?
Oh, find a yard, dear. You're very funny. I'm trying to remember. Oh, let me say one of your friends, one of the guys. One morning, I'll be catching and say, "Oh, so yes, now I feel it.
Oh.
It's now very cute, but yesterday because unimna normally who says
Okay.
But so it was nice. It was nice.
It's an opportunity presenting you.
Mesanko. Mesako. I'll go.
Nti sɛ obi wɔ hɔ obi wɔ fie na sɛ ɔhwɛ interview wei na ebi a ɔcontemplate ade mi nkɔ metumi akɔ then abɛka kyerɛ sɛ nipa no finally.
Mecca say prepare as best as they can. You know, make sure that physically you're fit. In order to learn, like in order to prepare for hiking, you have to hike. At the very least, you have to walk. There are different things. If you're overweight, I will say we'll lose weight, kakra. So that because you're carrying a lot. So I think if they do their research, they should be able to see and make sure that your hiking shoes, your hiking gear, you have the proper things. Unikra, uju, how bit me rent it. Me say me rent it,
Where do me can finally but my missa emra yɛhwɛ pictures me che say na man bi ka se mi say ebi anware.
Oh, yeah, you know, you're enjoying
8 days.
you're enjoying car. In so bare 300 ml. And a papiamo bro, like warm water, kakrebi, and it wipes. And then now the bay with Nima, yo, Bibia, idiot, you see.
Yeah, yes. And interviews am I nyina what the brofo. Hey, school here. School here. Also on teachings make I for once also. Boss also.
I'm good, bro. What's up?
Hey, but you are strong.
Hey, you know what? When I hear that, you realize that it's not actually about strength. It's about willpower. It's about something that is much more inside you. Because there are people who are stronger than me who don't summit. It's not a matter of physical strength. It's inside will. Because there were a lot of points along that journey where you would want to give up. But you have promised your grandfathers at home that you're going to reach the summit. So no matter what,
You are not supposed to feel them.
You're not supposed to feel them. So yeah.
Okay, so in summary, 8 days journey, climbing Kilimanjaro. How was it like?
You know, first of all, getting to the top there, it's the highest point in Africa. From about day 5, in fact day 4, you are already above the clouds. The clouds that you see here like this,
Yes.
every day you see the clouds. You're already above it. So every day when you're going to sleep, you'll be seeing the clouds below. Yes, you're above the clouds. So already at that time, where your mind is, you are experiencing something that, you know, God is a very, very wise man. When he created us to stay on this level.
Yes.
Then he made the mountains to be up there. So for you to want to climb to go there, then it means that you want to experience something beyond the physical. You want to experience something supernatural. You want to experience something out of body. So in summary, when you ask me what was the experience like, that's what it was for me. It was a very, very spiritual experience. Apart from the physical struggling to get there and stuff, when you get there, you see you serve a living God. You see the power that He has. The mountain is there. The mountain does not go anywhere. I've left my country from Ghana. I traveled all the way to go there to go and climb some mountain. That is there. The mountain, you see it from a distance when you're flying, when you're arriving in Tanzania or Kilimanjaro. You see the mountain there. It's there. It's waiting for you to come. You know, and that shows the power of God. You know, we we climbed and climbed. We got to the top there, and it humbled everybody. There's not a single person you see climbing the mountain with a smile on his face. It humbles you. It teaches you patience. You know, there's a popular saying, I'm sure you've heard it around, pole, 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 pole. It means take your time. If you come there to come and rush, oh, you will be humbled right now. So everybody, it teaches you patience. By the time you are done with it, all your gra-gra, you will calm down.
Go down.
So my experience in summary is it was spiritual. It was an out of body experience. When we got to the final top there, I was grateful to God. So I was able to get down on my knees and pray and thank Him that God, you brought me this far, and I, had a personal moment with Him. But it taught me a lot of patience. This life the way we live, take your time. That's all I can say. Patience. With patience and dedication, you can do whatever. That's what the mountain taught.
What was your most memorable moment? during those 8 days journey?
Okay, so I was lucky enough to climb the mountain with my wife.
Wow.
Yes, I was lucky that my wife and I.
Is she here?
Yes, she's here. We did the climb together, and at some point on the journey, we realized that we were each other's strength. You know, and so for me personally, that was the most special moment. The fact that I was sharing this experience with my better half, and it is something that nobody can ever take away from us. You know, I've had this thing on my bucket list even before I married her.
Wow.
She too, she has had it, and luckily,
Oh, okay.
you know, she too, she's also a hiker, and I was just lucky that we were able to do it together. She was supposed to have done it a few years ago, but something happened and she couldn't do it, and then we got married, and then so everything just happens in God's time. So that's the most special moment I had on the mountain. I did it with my wife, and it was a beautiful experience through that 8-day period.
I wish I could end here, but unfortunately, I can't end here. Since you've given us your memorable moment, give us your funniest moment.
My finest moment.
Your funniest.
Funniest. Oh, there are too many funny moments. The funniest moment was when we finally got to the peak. There is one of the guys that we summited with, Ken.
Yes.
Ken and I, throughout the entire journey, we were not fighting, but boys banter,
Yes.
But when we got to the top there, when we finally reached the summit, we realized that actually all this graduate they do, we fell into each other's arms and hugged. And we started crying together. Even though it was an emotional moment, it was funny at the same time. Anybody who was watching was laughing because they were like, "Look at these boys! They've been going at each other." Yes, exactly. And then at the top there, we all became one. It was so funny, that having that brotherhood, And then I got to lift up the flag of Ghana and wave. And there were people were like, "Why are you getting the strength from? We are all tired. How are you waving the flag?" So yeah, there were a lot of funny moments. You cannot just pick one. The times where nobody would think that they will fall, but they will fall down. But you just have to laugh. So yeah, there were a lot of funny moments.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.